everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for joining. Today's video is just going to be a makeup tutorial on this look that I have on right now. So it's just a really simple but subtle glam, soft glam, that's what I'm going to call it. With this really nice cut crease, glitter cut crease going on. You can wear this to date night, to the club, you can wear this out to dinner, you can wear this to sit in your living room, you can wear this wherever you want. So yeah, if you would like to know how I did this look, then just keep on watching. Sorry if you can hear the fan, it's just really hot today. It's on the lowest setting so it shouldn't be too loud, but it's really hot today. So I'm just going to start with my eyebrows, always do. So I'm going to take the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day Setting Spray and my Pears soap, a couple of scooshes onto that. I'm just going to take my Spectrum A24 brush, take the spoolie and just rub until you get sort of like paste. And then just start, got hairs flying everywhere, just start combing them up. I like to bring the front ones up a little bit more than the others. And do the other side. Like so. Whilst they dry, I'm going to prime my skin. So I'm going to be using the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I love this stuff. And I've lost my little... And I'm going to put it on, I'm going to apply it. I'm going to apply it with the Spectrum D04 brush. I don't know why I even say the Spectrum brush, because all of my brushes, bar 6, are Spectrum brushes. I got a big bunch of them for Christmas, so that's why. That's that. So my eyebrows are now dry to touch, so I'm going to fill them in now with the Soap and Glory Archery pencil. I'm in the shade dark brown, just little, so I'd kind of do a really faint line here to like start it off, and then really little brush strokes until you have the eyebrow look that you want. And then when it comes to the end, I'm going to elongate the end. Also, just disclaimer, I'm not a makeup artist, I'm not claiming to be a makeup artist, this is just what works for me, and it might work for some other people, so I'm just sharing what works for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the other one. So now that my eyebrows are done, I'm gonna carve them out a little bit with my concealer. This is the Revlon Super Size Conceal and Define Concealer, in the shade C0.5. I feel like it really helps with like the colour payoff of eyeshadows. I'm gonna grab the Spectrum A18 brush and just start blending this out, carving out my eyebrows, all that. And then I will take my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, what is it, Miracle Complexion Sponge I think it's called, and just bounce that gently onto my eyelid to blend it out. I'm going to do the same on this eye. So now that I've done my eyebrows and I've primed, well, I've put concealer on my eyelids, I'm going to move on to my foundation. I'm going to take the L'Oreal True Match foundation in the shade 1N Ivory. Love this foundation. So this is the Real Techniques 101 brush. It's like a weird like triangle, but I'm really loving it. I need a thing. So I'm just gonna like swipe it on. No real technique. I hate myself. This is actually really good for carving out the tops of eyebrows as well. And then I'm just going to go over it with my beauty blender. It's not a beauty blender, it's a Miracle Complexion Sponge. Moving on to concealer, I'm not going to do a lot of concealer. Just going to do a little bit, literally just a little dollop in here where it's really, really dark, a little bit on my nose, and a little bit on my chin. That's all I'm doing today. And I'm going to take my beauty blender to blend that out. It's not a beauty blender, a Real Technique sponge. So now I'm just going to set my under eyes and any areas that get a bit oily, so like my T-zone, my chin, and I'm going to use the Beauty Bakery flour setting powder in the shade Rice, and I'm going to take the Spectrum A30 brush. So now that we've done that, I'm gonna go back onto my eyes. But mainly I'm gonna be using the Tartiest Pro palette. Yeah, Tartiest Pro palette from Tarte, and the Huda Beauty Topaz. So this is the Morphe R40 brush, and I'm just gonna dip into the shade Innocent, which is that one. So I'm just gonna tap, 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 tap. Ooh. Anyone see that? And then I'm just gonna literally blend that into my crease. Nothing fancy, just trying to get that transition colour. And when I get to the outer part, I'm just gonna really smoke that out. And then I'm gonna take it on like the side of the brush and take that onto like my outer corner and kind of blend it inwards, not all the way in, just on this kind of outer V, and just really blend that out. Okay, so now that I've got my first transition colour on, I'm then going to go in with the shade Bold. That's this one down here. It's a little bit lighter than the one we just used, but I'm just going to use that slightly higher than the one we just put on, just to blend that out even further. Cool. So then I'm gonna go in with a kind of little bit more dense fluffy brush. So I'm gonna take the Spectrum B07 brush, and I'm going to go into, no, not yet. I'm gonna go into Whimsy, which is this one. It's kind of like a coppery orange colour, and I'm gonna deepen up that outer corner and blend it a little bit into the end, like the outer bit of my crease. I'm going to deepen my outer corner even further with the Spectrum A12 brush, and I'm going to go into the Huda Beauty palette and take this brown colour down the bottom. You do not need a lot of this, literally just the tiniest bit. And I'm not even going to put it on my eyelid, I'm going to try and just keep it to my upper lash line and just add the tiniest little bit of dimension. But yeah, I'm going to go back in with my concealer brush and take my concealer, and I'm going to do a little cut crease. So I'm going to just take some on the back of my hand, and what I'm going to do is just take some on my brush and almost make a little bit of an inner eyeliner bit. And then all you want to do is look up, and that makes the cut crease. I'll show you as best I can. So you just want to make a little kind of line as far along as you want. I kind of go to, like if I was looking front, like the outside of my eye, like the colour bit of my eye, I don't know what it's called. So yeah, just make a line, and then all you want to do is look up. See that? All you gotta do is follow it. But yeah, you just wanna blend that out, and then take your beauty sponge and just tap over all the edges. And just keep going at it until you're happy with the shape. Because I actually like mine to be a little bit higher. because I've got more space up here than I do on my eyelids. And then again, just gently tap that out so it's nice and smooth. And then do the other eye. So once you're happy with your cut creasy bit, you're then just going to take whatever shimmer, whatever you like. I'm actually going to take my highlighter because I feel like it ties in everything really nicely. And I'm just going to press that, take a swirly swirl, take quite a lot of it actually, and just press it on. Don't swipe it, just press it on whilst it's still that tacky way. Then I'm just going to go in with all of those colours that I had before on all the same brushes and just like, God almighty, I'm breaking things, and just kind of diffuse that, the edge, so it's not as sharp. Now I'm going to move on to my lower lash line. For my lower lash line, that should do just the transition colours underneath, nothing exciting. Then, my favourite bit is doing a little bit of glitter eyeliner. So I'm going to take the Urban Decay, oh I can't see it, Heavy Metal Liquid Eyeliner I think it's called. I can't even get it open. And all I'm going to do is just trace where that top bit of the concealer is with this. And don't look up once you've done this. That's a rookie mistake of mine. Okay, I'm just going to let that dry. I'm going to use my Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. This is just in the shade Bronzer. And I'm going to take a really big fluffy brush. This is the Spectrum CO3 brush. And I'm just going to dust that where bronzer goes. On my forehead. Cool, so moving on, I'm going to do my highlighter. This is the Maybelline Face Studio Chrome Extreme in 200 Diamond Glow. And I'm going to take the Spectrum, what are you, B08 brush. And I'm going to highlight. And then I'm going to take it into my inner corners. And then I'm going to move on to blusher. This is the Nars Orgasm blusher. If I can find my brush. And I'm going to take this Spectrum 805 brush. It's an angled brush. So I'm going to set my face now with the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 primer and setting spray. Love this stuff. Give it a good old shake. Ooh. Then I'm going to move on to my mascara. So I'm going to take this little eyelash curler from Ted Baker and just curl my eyelashes. And I'm going to start with the Benefit There Real Mascara. And then I'm going to take the Kat Von D Go Big or Go Home. But yeah, so I'm just going to do my lips. And then we're done. So I'm actually going to start with the MAC lipstick in Taupe. I've had this for so long, it's probably outdated. Look how much I've used of it. I love this though. And I'm actually going to just really lightly line my lips with this because I think it's such a good colour. Then I'm going to take the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Cairo. It's this one. I'll put a link in the description box anyway for all the products I'm using. But yeah, I love these. I've used these for years and years. These smell so stupidly good as well. But I am going to top it off with a gloss because I love gloss. I'm such a gloss wearer. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in Fortune Cookie. This also smells amazing. Oh, and I'm just going to put that on. And there you have it. Ooh. So that's my go-to glam. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Also hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload, which is every Tuesday at 5 PM. That's like UK time. I hope you all really enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye!